King Solomon Mysteries. Researcher claims that the king existed and was the world's first shipping magnate. I don't know if he was the world's first shipping magnate, but because let's remember that the pharaohs existed way before King Solomon, and they were, of course, traveling. Now, we know that he had a throne which was flanked by lions, and as he went up the stairs, these lions turned their heads as he would be walking up the steps. So we know that those lions obviously had some kind of a mechanism that was able to feel the pressure of his foot on the stairs, turning their heads towards Solomon. And he was also said to have flying carpets, but that's maybe mythology. Now, going back to this, King Solomon, famous for his unlimited wisdom, he was the son of King David. King Solomon was the king that built the first temple in Jerusalem, and he had enormous wealth. And he's mentioned in the Old Testament of the Hebrew Bible, of the Holy Bible, but archaeologists and historians still debate his historicity, with one side arguing there's no conclusive evidence to prove he actually existed. And this is because they're scientists. They need proof. They need evidence. Now, not only did King Solomon exist, but he was also the world's first shipping magnate, claims marine archaeologist Dr. Sean Kingsley. Over the past 10 years, the scientist has conducted research collecting evidence that he argues will prove King Solomon historically. The Bible tells of special partnerships with wise monarchs in Hiram. He said, I, the king of Phoenicia. Historians say that at the height of the Phoenician civilization, it spread from the Levant to the Iberian Peninsula, that is Spain. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Now, while examining Andalusian port towns, Dr. Kingsley visited a mine which in ancient times was used for digging copper, gold, lead, silver, and zinc. Then he found that in the 17th century account of a particular spot that was called Solomon Castle, and another historical account telling of people, quote, being sent there by King Solomon for gold and silver, end quote. Kingsley points to 2 recent studies. One showed that silver hoards unearthed in Israel originally came from Iberia, that is Spain, while the other found evidence of Phoenicians and Israelites, including merchants' weights and pottery in Huelva, Spain. The researcher claims that Huelva is the best fit for the capital of the biblical Tarshish, a region which is said to have exported vast quantities of precious metals to Phoenicia and Israel. Dr. Kingsley points out that the first temple of Jerusalem on Temple Mount, which some historians believe was built by order of King Solomon, had a lot of gold, which neither Israel nor Lebanon could tap into. As a result, the researcher says Israel was forced to look to the horizon and turn to Tarshish. He said, when I spotted in ancient accounts the name of the hill where silver was minted and mined in Rio Tinto, Solomon's Hill, I was stunned. Biblical history, archaeology, and myth merged to reveal the long-sought land of Tarshish, celebrated in the Old Testament. It looked like Solomon was wise in his maritime planning. He bankrolled the voyages from Jerusalem and let salty Phoenician sailors take all the risk at sea, Kingsley explained. This is on Sputnik News. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.